Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. Georgia Beer Reviews back at you today with another one. Looking at another beer from Treehouse Brewing Company. They're out of Charlton, Mass. This is the Very Hazy. It is a double IPA clocking in at 8.6% alcohol. And it says this is the ultimate double IPA from Treehouse. Very Hazy conveys all the beautiful flavors of haze, but with an even greater depth, potency, and hop intensity. Let's see. Talks about tasting notes. Nothing about the hops or anything like that they use in the beer. Keep cold, drink fresh. This was canned on November 12th. So pretty fresh, less than a month old, just a few weeks old. Got it from the Tewksbury location. You can order beer online, schedule a time to pick it up. You pull up into a designated parking space. They deliver it out to the car. It's really a nice setup they've got going. So I have had this beer before, but not in a long time. So very excited to revisit it, and I haven't reviewed it yet. Okay, this is one of their staples. They have this one available year-round, I believe. Okay, and as to be expected with the Treehouse Juicy IPAs, we've got an orange appearance, orange juice with a head, about a half finger, white, relatively creamy looking head. The aromas with this, getting some tangerine citrus, a little bit of pineapple, a little bit of peach with this one. Some wheat, malt, slight pineapple note in there as well. It smells really good. None of the 8.6% is coming through. It doesn't smell boozy in the least. Smells like a winner. So without further ado, let's get into this brew. Cheers. Oh, man. Trip down memory lane. I think I had this one before I moved up to Massachusetts. Somebody sent me a can of this, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe I tried it on one of my trips up here before I moved. But either way, it's just as good as I remember it being the last time. Super juicy, tangerine citrus right up front. A little bit of tropical fruit in there, some pineapple, maybe a little bit of passion fruit. Definitely getting some peach in the middle, along with a bready malt note, like some wheat bread. Body is pretty light for an 8.6% beer. It's scary light for 8.6%. It's low medium with the body. It's got that just soft, juicy mouthfeel all the way through. Juicy on the finish. Really no bitterness to speak of. Just maybe a touch of like an earthy hop note on the finish. But it's really not bitter. And it's super juicy all the way through. If you like the New England style juice bombs, the double IPAs, I think you're going to be really pleased with this. The alcohol is well masked. It has great fruit flavor, tropical fruit, citrus, a little bit of the stone fruit in there as well, as I mentioned. Just a great, well-rounded beer with no booziness whatsoever. And 8.6 is just ridiculous for how smooth this is. Carbonation is low medium. And it's not really drying on the finish either. At 8.6%, you may think that it's going to be juicy all the way through, and then the alcohol is going to kind of dry out your palate on the swallow, but it really is not having that effect. Maybe as the beer warms a little bit, but I like to drink my IPAs pretty cold. Not ice cold like I do with my lagers, but pretty chilled. And it does say keep cold, drink fresh. So I'm doing it right, folks. Nice glass lacing, nice little film of head left behind. This is an outstanding beer, I think, for this style, the double IPA, juicy IPA style. I think this is world class. This is one of their better offerings. I'm going to go with a 98 out of 100 for this. It is world class. It is dynamite. If you can get Treehouse beers in your area, I highly recommend that you check them out. And this would be a great one to start with because it's available pretty much year round. As far as I know, it's hard to get a lot of information from their website about hops, about availability, about alcohol percentage in some of their stouts. I don't know. It can be frustrating at times, but they make excellent beers, so it's hard to get too upset about it. So 98 out of 100 for the Very Hazy from Treehouse Brewing Company out of Charlton, Mass. That'll do it for this beer review, guys. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. And until next time, everybody, cheers.